aren't you? Hello, Munchie Mafia. So I look like absolute garbage. It's my day off, and it's Saturday, and I've got little Cindy Lou Who here in her little denim jacket. Say hi to everybody. Hi. So it's been 2 weeks now. Lots of things. Uh, she's been in our home for 2 weeks, and yes, I know. You're just so excited. She's just so excited. Look at her little bum. Isn't that cute? And her tail's getting really fluffy. Um, she's got some chocolate on her, so somehow she managed to get into some chocolate. I think Timmy was eating an ice cream cone in bed or something, and some chocolate dribbled on her while he was trying to wrestle her away from the said ice cream. Um, and it's also been 2 weeks since I started my new job at the jail. Really enjoying my time at the jail as the food service director. Um, so Jordan has vacated the building, so now that I'm now the food service director, but I'm still in training. Got a really awesome trainer. He's the district manager, and we had a blast. It was really kind of funny because I made a couple of little minor errors, and I made a comment about Poo Poo Occurs, and he thought about it for a moment, and he's like, "You're just silent," and he was sitting right next to me while I was at the computer, and then next thing you know, he just starts busting up laughing. I mean, just this full on belly laugh. It was just so funny. I look over and I'm like, "What? Poo Poo Occurs. I get it." I said, "Yeah, I'm a nerd." And he's kind of nerdy too, so I think that's why we get along so great. And he's like, "Shit happens. That's what that means." I said, "Yep, Poo Poo Occurs." So, it's been quite a fun little journey with my new job and with the new puppy. And there's Winnie back there. He's eating. They all got fed this afternoon. They're having brunch, and then I'm gonna go and cook us some brunch here pretty soon. We're just gonna do an egg scramble with some bacon and cheese and potato. But I'm not gonna do a demo of that. If you guys want to see a demo of that, just let me know. Let's see here. So we reached 101 subscribers this morning. Yay! Thank you all for the support that you've been giving me. And as you can see, I'm in my onesie. I'm very comfortable. So shout out to the OnesieWomen. Hey, OnesieWomen. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that's been happening. And just life feels good again, It's really, really feeling good again. And a couple of things happened at work that was kind of funny as well. As Tad, my district now. Oh, I know you want to be put down, huh? Okay, I gotta put her down. Anyway, bye everybody. I'm gonna go and run off and go and terrorize everybody. 2 weeks now. Yes. All right, you go do your thing. You go do what Cindy's do. So anyway, back to the story. Here we are. Yesterday was a great example. I am actually a nerd. I'm very nerdy and a geek, and I got a lot of computer experience. There's a lot of things that I know about computers that I care not to know, because that's just a whole other life entirely. I don't do computer technology anymore, because I love cooking. Cooking is my pride and joy. It's something that I always wanted to do all my life, and absolutely hated computer technology. Yet again, it's another one of those things where IT is, back in the day, was a male driven field, and there really wasn't much room for women, not much for advancement even. And that's part of why I hated it. So we logged into my computer at work, and there was a problem as soon as we opened up one of the inventory and payroll software packages that we have. That's an app. It's all done online. Um, and all of a sudden, it's like out of memory. And he's like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, that's kind of odd." So he goes, "Well, let's just close the window out and reopen it." So he reaches over and he clicks it, and it does it again. And he's like, "What the hell?" And it's 6 o'clock in the morning. IT probably isn't even in yet. And considering how long it took them to get me my email set up and everything, um, I think that he was probably not wanting to call tech support. So he closed it again and reopened it, and it's like out of memory. I said, "Here, just give me the computer. Just let me deal with it." And I went click, 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 a couple finger or keystrokes, and click, click, click. He's like, and he's just standing there watching me in awe, and he's like, "Wow." And so I said, "Okay, so it should work now." And I guess that really impressed him a lot. One of the other things that I wanted to know was, what does it take to advance to a corporate position? And it's it's a goal. Um, so we talked about that, and I think I'm going to do really well at this job. Um, at least we weren't there late last night working on the inventory thing. Numbers got all kind of goofy because the counts were kind of off on some things, and I transposed a couple of numbers when I was entering stuff. And so, yeah, it's like my first time, sitting in front of the computer doing this all on my own. And so there's going to be mistakes. So I'm, giving myself grace, and not beating myself up too much. But the day before, he was like, "Okay, well, I'm taking off now," and that was basically leaving me alone with the inmates, or I should say trustees. And two of them were new to the kitchen, and he was half expecting. He was telling me while we were out in the parking lot getting into our cars that he was half expecting me to say, "Oh, you're leaving? Please don't leave me alone. I don't want to be left alone." But you know what? It's like you know, I don't need to be babysat much. If I have a problem, I'll come and ask for help. But for the most part, I can figure out things on my own, and pretty used to being thrown to the wolves in a sink or swim situation. And I kind of felt that way when um, Enliven left. And we got taken over by the other company. I felt like we were just basically just thrown out to the wolves, and expected to figure it out on our own because there was just no support whatsoever. So that's one of the things that I'm really excited about is having the support that I need in order to succeed. And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna let you not succeed." And so that was comforting. But for the most part, I'm really enjoying it. It's less stress, and maybe I can make a difference. I don't know. There's a fine line that I have to follow, um, that I'm learning rather quickly. That is, um, people that end up in jail, they're master manipulators. They can read people. They could find your faults and weaknesses and capitalize on that. So, uh, you know, my main concern is treating them with respect and kindness, while they're there, and while also, you know, making sure that the food is, tasty. I made chili a few days ago, and I didn't really follow the recipe. Well, I followed the recipe, but I threw my own little special touches in it, of course. And it was freaking phenomenal, because I remember when when the when the officers were bringing back the carts with the empty trays. One of the things that I noticed was that all of these trays looked like they were like literally licked clean, literally, and to the point where they weren't. I mean, the only thing that was really left on their trays were the desserts. For some reason, I guess they were a little on the dry side. So we got to figure that one out, find out why that is happening. So yeah, life is grand. Just feel like I'm productive and I'm doing something interesting. So the reason why I took this job is because it fascinated me. It's not so much, oh, I need a paycheck. Well, I do need a paycheck, but um, it's about the journey. It's about the adventure, and that's what life should be. So, you know, think about where your journey is going and what adventure you want to live, and go out and make it happen. It's one thing that I used to tell my kids when they were young. It's not so much what you do with your life; it's the journey and the adventure. Make sure that whatever it is that you choose to do with your life is the one thing that you absolutely want to do with your life. I'm not going to tell you, oh, you got to go to medical school, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, and no. I told my kids, find the adventure in life and make it profitable for you. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. This is a different venue, so it's all about the adventure. And so far, 2 weeks in, I'm having a great time, and um, I'm actually home at a decent hour, and I'm not spending a lot of time thinking about my job when I'm home and thinking, did I do this? Did I do that? The only thing that I'm really thinking about is, was I the best representation of myself today? And what I mean by that is, did I make somebody smile? Did I make somebody laugh? Did I make somebody think for a moment about something that might have touched them, might have been inspiring, might have been comforting, may have taught them something about themselves that maybe they didn't know. Like one of the people, he's really good at organizing and planning. And another one is, time management. So I want to make sure that they understand that those skills are great skills to have. So, did I uplift today? So that's how I end my day. Is, did I do something for the greater good of the world? Even if it's a little thing, like make somebody smile or laugh, make somebody feel a little good about themselves, boost their esteem and self-esteem and confidence or something, at least. And yeah, so that's that. And I got to get my cat off the countertop. He's getting into everything again. So this is Winnie. This is Mr. Bitch Mittens. And the reason why he's got Mr. Bitch Mittens is he's got, let's see, this one has got 2 extra toes. This one's got an extra toe. And the big ones in the back have 1 extra toe. So this is Winnie. he's my cranky old man that I think is having some dementia issues or something, because he's just acting really, really, really weird lately. He's got a whole bunch of behaviors that's all kind of new somewhat, and he's my pride and joy. He's 16. He's starting to lose a little weight, and he's looking a little long in the tooth, and he makes some funny noises sometimes, but he's got this loud ass purr. I don't know if you can hear that, but he's purring like crazy. He sounds like a motorboat. Don't you, bud? Yeah. So he's the one that shakes hands. The other one does too, but he's not so good about it. Um, at least this one is cranky, but he's polite. So that's Winnie, and Winnie needs to let go. Winnie is like, oh, I know, meow. I'm gonna put you down now, bud. All right, he's down. So, anyhow, Munchie Mafia. Yeah, it's nice to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. I'm really having a lot of fun with that. And I'm just tired today because it's like went into work at 6:00 in the morning, didn't get off work until past 6:00, got home about 7:30, picked up pizza on the way home because I was craving pizza, and even though I shouldn't be eating pizza, I wanted pizza. So this weekend, I'm going to be doing a couple of things. One of the days is going to be sloppy joes, and the other one's going to be fish sandwiches. So we're going to do deep fried fish again, because fish sandwiches, you got to have fish sandwiches, and sloppy joes. And now that we're starting to meander into spring, even though it's kind of we got a snow alert coming up, and this morning it was like hailing really bad, and it's cold out. That's why I'm wearing my onesie, and I love my onesie. I've got another one, but the zipper's broken, and we're trying to get that fixed. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna also work on a premiere that we can all watch together. It's gonna be a late night one on Wednesday, hopefully, if I get the time. It's probably gonna just be something kind of cool. Maybe a desserty no bake thing that might be of interest to some people that have small children that want to be able to help mom or dad in the kitchen, and do something fun and messy and interactive, make it a family event or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But anyway, so 101 subscribers as of this morning. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to end this for right now, and I will see you later on. But don't forget, cook with love, but eat with passion. See you later.